Here at Occupy Raleigh in North Carolina, they're hosting the Occupy North Carolina General Assembly. And over here,
Yeah, it's good technique. You see what I'm saying?
for the fire pit, they have to chop wood. So you can't say that occupiers are not hard workers. This is some hard labor right here. Chopping wood to keep warm, firewood.
Ah.
Here we go. Ready?
You trying to do it as opposed to letting the mall do it. Let the mall do it. See, you trying to do it with your shoulder. Let the mall do it. The mall gonna go through. Yeah, see, let the mall do it. See what I'm saying?
Again, here at Occupy Raleigh, North Carolina. It's a cold but sunny morning.
Going into the wood.
It's on a fucking knot, dude.
Yeah, you chipping away. Relax. You good, bro? You working out? You working out? It's all good, but you see that technique though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I started on this side, and I thought I cracked it enough to where I could go on the other, but... Yeah. Let me get it. I'm just gonna go around.
You gotta get one good hit right there. You got it. See?
Oh, wow.
That fucking knot, I'm telling you.
Good shit. Good shit, yo. That's a good shot right there. Tweaked it. Good shot. See what I'm saying? Good shot.
A whole pile of firewood for Occupy Raleigh.
Day's supply.
Oh, this is a day supply?
A day's supply? I don't know. We just... This one... From my dead homies.
Good shot. See what I'm saying? See that? That's a good shot. Good technique. Makes it easier too. Watch out, man.
The occupiers know hard labor. Here at Occupy Raleigh at the encampment in North Carolina.
Hey, gotta ask you a quick question. Hi, everybody. So, Occupy Colleges Group was wondering what your email address was. Do you want me to forward them that information?
Yeah, forward them my Gmail.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to say my Gmail on air because it's like my main one that's not being spammed at the moment. So, yeah. I'll make a, you know what? Yeah, I'll make an email for Amorous Live. But until then, y'all can catch me on Twitter as Amorous Live. Same as my Ustream name.
I was gonna say I don't think you need a separate email for that. I think Twitter's fine enough, but that's my opinion. But some of the viewers that's watching me probably disagree with me, and they're like, "We're gonna chop Bree's head off." But anyway, go ahead, have fun. I'm gonna send this email off for you.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should do the HP because it's the cheapest one I can find. School comes back in.
So here's the firewood, keeping warm on this cold day. Earlier y'all saw, and I'll come back over here. That firewood is being provided by the very people who chop it here at Occupy Raleigh.
You ain't even sliding your hand. You just got it all. Yeah. There you go.
We're back on that knot, if you can't tell.
A lot of hard work. So again, they had breakfast. They're just chilling out right now. The breakfast is over here on this table. There's supposed to be working groups sometime today. And I guess the farewells will probably be said around the fire pit. I don't know. But here's the nice breakfast that they provided to occupiers and people from out of town coming to the statewide events this weekend.
Statewide what? Probably
Oh,
wait
the
till November.
statewide GA event this weekend.
I knew I was doing something for the last 3 or 4 days.
So, how has this weekend experience been for you so far?
It's been the most exhausting and fulfilling thing I've done in quite a while.
Awesome. Thank you for your hard work. Were you one of the main people who organized a schedule of events?
Yes, I was.
Sweet, sweet. I
Who
loved
wants
it.
to know?
The viewers, me. Thank you so much for all your hard work.
You're welcome.
Again, here at Occupy Raleigh, awesome breakfast. And staying warm on this cold morning.
Well, out of my two TV interviews with like 3 or 4 minutes of like discussion, I got like 3 seconds of one discussion and about 30 seconds of another.
Sound bites.
Sound bites. They weren't bad sound bites. They just I got my whole passion into the thing. I never did. It's my first time ever doing a TV interview, and I was nervous because I wanted to speak from my heart and my head. I wanted to all work together, and that's kind of what happened. I was like, oh my gosh, who said that? Was that me? And the guy doing the interview said, dude, it was great. And then I looked at it last night. It was like, and they were doing like they did like 30 little, 5-second things. Picture of the camper, picture that. It was like 2 minutes long, and they had like 30 different little takes. Well, I'm like, what was the point of my little discussion?
They were looking for sound bites. Says they don't have a sale page.
And I gave them some.
Comes out every Sunday.
What a good interviewee I was.
Well, what's weird? What's weird is like you never know what the hell soundbite they're looking for, and if they get like a really good one, then a really good one, they'll air it, and then like, and it's not to say that what you
They
said
give you the
was a good
rundown.
soundbite.
Trust
It's
me,
like
I know. I deal with all these
like
guys.
They got the
I
sale
got on
paper at the store, but it's too far to
WXII
take
when
the
I got
bus because
arrested in
all the
Charlotte,
stuff that I
and I
have,
pretty
they
much
won't
kept
let me
it
take it
short.
in the
They're
city
like, "Are you
bus.
prepared to get arrested?"
You know
I'm
what I'm
prepared
saying?
to do whatever is necessary. you know, because
Yeah.
they're looking for like the 30 second
It'd just be easier for me to call them.
soundbite that
Not even 30
I can't
seconds. All,
yeah.
all they really
I was
want
told
is
they had
about
the sale paper in the
10
on
seconds of
Sunday,
one point.
but
Because what
there's
they're
not
doing
in
is
there.
they already know how they want it to end when they
Yeah.
show it. And so they take the
Who,
bites
who was
that
this
add
one
up to
with?
that picture.
Who was this one with?
I did Channel 11 and Channel
Hey Jim.
NBC and ABC. I did both of them.
Oh,
Hey
okay.
Jim.
Hey,
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, those are
morning.
the local affiliates.
Hey, can you
I
help me
couldn't
find a sale
speak for
paper?
them, but News 14 does a
Sale
really good
paper?
job of
Yeah.
What's a sale?
really good job of
Sale?
It's the one that comes in the
covering
Sunday
it.
paper for all the sales for different stores.
Oh,
The
coupons.
one,
Sales.
yeah, the one that's not in the Sunday paper is
Well,
the Often People
what's
pay one.
I don't know your
I don't
name.
get a paper.
Huh?
I
Sorry.
don't know where one is.
What's great about live streaming is it gets
Yeah, but it's not
everything.
in there.
And then there's I'm lazy, so I really don't do editing. Well, actually, I just don't have the equipment on my laptop. But anyways, like the programs.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everything that I'm streaming is just basically unedited video. So
Yeah.
that's what's important about grassroots media
Yeah,
versus mainstream.
well, grassroots media is 1,000 times better because you're not you're actually being able to do what journalism is supposed to do, and that's to like inform people of what things are about. Um, every story for any kind of corporate media is propaganda for whatever pays the bills.
True.
So they
Yep.
so they end up if the station's owned by the local station, if the station's run by or owned by a Republican, then Occupy's obviously more than likely going to get like a really negative feedback. And then if they're run by a more left wing or more like Democratic thing, then it's going to get better
I
coverage.
saw the Best Buy paper. They got
But
an HP for
they're
16.
never going to expose um, the whole story because it's just not viable for selling their product because that's what it is.
True.
Our news, like if you watch regular news, like on TV, the actual news that you get comes from Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. Everything
Yeah.
else, everything else is selling ads, and they're using satire to tell the truth, and that's how you're getting your news. Is you're getting your news through satire.
which is heavily opinionated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can
But
be heavily
probably
it
more
can
accurate.
it can be heavily opinionated, but because they're like the root of all humor is there's always truth in humor.
Mhm.
Because when you tell a joke, you're either doing something that's going to make somebody laugh or do something that's going to make somebody laugh reactionary. Like they're gonna find it so absurd that they laugh at it, and then they think about it, and they're like, "Wow, that's horrible." These guys are assholes. And they go,
Well,
"Oh wait, it's
We
true."
really need to work on strengthening our own media.
Yeah. Well, that's what you have to do. You have to realize Occupy is a whole culture shift. Like we have to create our own media, and we have to create our own entertainment, and quit hoping that because the media that we have is a part of the system.
Exactly.
So you have to shift away from that and be able to create a culture, not only with what you're doing, but a culture that keeps everybody here
We should start
doing that.
a chain of organic fast food restaurants.
That would be
I've actually
awesome.
thought about that a long,
Cheap,
long
But
time
you can
ago.
still
yeah,
watch unlimited
cheap
movies though.
organic fast food for
Yes,
everyone.
exactly.
That
I
would
mean,
be amazing.
where else you gonna spend $8 a month watching
I would
movies?
I would shop there every day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd
I can
be it
see
would
that.
be better than Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
On your phone, look at this. Watch it on your phone.
Yeah,
Now
but
there is another movie website.
that's the weird thing though. Is
Now
like a
here's
lot of
another
people aren't
movie
gonna
website you
understand
can watch
it, and
movies on now for free.
and they
But the
get it like,
problem is
oh
you
well,
got to go to
this
another
whole
page to watch to
like
pull up.
Occupy
It's
weekend.
called
You know, what are you guys about? And then they don't have
movie25.com.
the time to see how broad it is because it's a whole fucking culture
Let me
change.
watch
Mhm.
this.
Mhm.
But they
Like
changed their
there's
website to one
big
channel.
issues that we're all about, but then there's all these sub issues that we're educating each other on, and it's
You're gonna have to pay to watch it.
you
The
know
problem is it's
No
hard to
one
find.
statement.
yeah
No one statement is
You ever
gonna.
heard of
Um,
define it because it's
little pieces in there
how
to
can
like
you
keep it fire,
what
you know?
defines hip hop? Like when you think about hip hop movement and music, what defines that? Like the culture, not just the musicians. It's the culture. That's what makes it popular, and that's why the movement, like of hip hop,
Oh, there he is. He was
um,
changed over to
is
HP329.
like really one of the first American culture shifts, like true American culture shifts. Like, because it took everything and blended it. Like
I don't really
the urban
like
environment and
personally,
like
but
but not only that,
user
they had to
standpoint,
rely on rock and roll
exactly.
backbeats and like all
Yeah,
kinds of
see,
pulling from
here's the thing.
everywhere that's American and going,
I've been doing this for a
here's the
while now.
melting pot.
There's the
That's
price
why
standpoint
that's why people are
of
into hip
like,
hop
and the
because it's a
company
culture
standpoint,
shift.
what the quality build is, and there's also the
Obama went
user
away.
standpoint. The user standpoint,
Thank you
I
so much.
oh, you're welcome.
how's life for
Again,
you?
here at Occupy Raleigh, North Carolina, hosting the Occupy North Carolina General Assembly weekend. They had the main General Assembly yesterday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time.
See, I would be a very mean human being if it wasn't for
And
like
that can be seen on Occupy UN, wait,
I have
uh, University, is basically state of North
All
Carolina.
right,
So,
this is the thing.
uh,
If the Samsung is a little bit lighter,
NC State. There we go. I'm
then
sorry. I was having like
I mean, it's only a few dollars
a
extra
brain
for it.
flutter. Never mind.
It's 379 for the Samsung, but
NC State has that on their live feed.
yeah, but you got to take other factors into account. What are you really paying for that 379? I do know that.
So here again, this is the encampment of tents. People are gathered around the fire pit on this cold morning. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to dig something out of my pockets. And they provided breakfast. Sooner or later, there's going to be working groups. Oh, there's a thing in my pocket. Um, I'm going to be logging off soon because someone texted me. I felt it, so I don't know who that was, but I'm going to check my texts. Um, Before I go off air, though, I really need to get back to Boone, North Carolina. And I didn't fundraise enough money to get back. I got enough to get here and do what I need to do, but not enough to get back. So if you could go to WePay, this is a new WePay thing because the other one like ended. This is specifically to get me back to Boone, North Carolina, in time for my classes. Because I have classes, so I can't like wait a whole week and fundraise. Like I need it ASAP. Um, www.wepay.com/donations. That's plural with a S. /12305. You can donate there. WePay.com/donations/12305. I really need to get back in time for my classes. Again, here at Occupy Raleigh, they provided breakfast and they are going to be having working groups and farewells sometime before noon today. I'm about to log off to check my text messages, so peace. All right, hold on, y'all.
Maybe you want to get something that's something interesting. Last night somebody threw